Hello, hello, this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun, and we have a special review for you today. We are going to review this awesome Batcave Shadow Box. This set has item number 76252 if you're trying to look for it online. It has almost 4,000 pieces at 3,981. And I have to tell you, this is quite an impressive Batman set. It's quite an impressive Lego set. It's very, what do you call it? Ambitious set, to be honest. I mean, when you look at the set from afar, I mean, you see the classic Batman symbol, and then when you go in, you can see all the detail inside. And we're going to be reviewing this set as I mentioned. This comes with 7 minifigures. So on the top, you can see there's a Max Shrek, Catwoman, 2 Batman figures, Bruce Wayne. We got Alfred, and we have the Penguin as well. This set is based on the classic Batman Returns movie from 1992. You can see there's Lego and the classic Batman symbol from the movie. And we have silhouettes of the main characters. We got Batman, we got Catwoman, and we got the Penguin there. And then on the other side of the box shows all the interior details of the set, which we're going to go over in details. And you can see these yellow spots there, and there's yellow knobs on the back that is going to show us what we're going to use to kind of show you what's going on in the cave and all the kind of little trinkets that it can do. And so I'm going to take away the big box here, and then we got the actual set right behind there. So let me just pull camera forward, and we're going to pull the set forward. And we're going to start looking at all the nuances. So you can see, you know, from afar, you can see this is the bat symbol, classic Batman signal. Again, classic comic book character, classic TV show, classic movies now. And so let's look at the figures. And as I said, this is based on the 1992 movie. We have number of figurines. As you can see, the set's quite large. I forgot to mention that. We have the height of the set here is 11 inches high, so a little bit over 11 inches. I believe this, it looks to me over a foot anyways, but it says on the site 11 inches, which is 29 centimeters. The set is 20 inches in width, and so 51 centimeters wide, and then it's also 5.5 inches in width at 14 centimeters there. So here's the set. We're going to look at the minifigures first. So on the top we start with Bruce Wayne there. You can see he's holding a coffee cup there. And I like if we look at the printing on it, I mean, he's got a little sweater there, little jacket on, little dress shirt underneath there. So, you know, this is the Bruce Wayne you would see going out and about in public for all his meetings or press events that he has to do. There's Alfred, always ready to help Batman or Bruce Wayne and whatever he's doing. You can see he's holding the coffee kettle and as well a coffee pot or teapot, whatever he's holding, as well as some cups. Again, the printing is really nice. Obviously, Batman's based on the Michael Keaton Batman, and you know, I like the facials and the hair. Kind of reminds me of Michael Keaton, definitely. But Alfred's based on Michael Goff, who I believe has now passed away. But classic butler attire. The printing on the back of him, very simple. Nothing too crazy on. But you know, you look at the hair, they put actually a fair bit of detail in there, so that's not too shabby, not too shabby. And, let's put him back over here. Batman, again, the back of, Bruce Wayne, the back is nothing too crazy. He's got, you know, his hair got nice shape to that as well. We got Catwoman, based on the Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Sorry, a little out of focus there. We got the whip here. She has a very detailed decal printing on her chest and back. Facials are pretty nice there. So this Catwoman is a pretty nice figure. And a lot more detail in the back there. So that's very nice. This Catwoman, as I said, was played by Michelle Pfeiffer. We have Max Schreck here, and Max Schreck, classic Batman villain, played by Christopher Walken, and he plays the classic business mogul villain. He's thinks he's all powerful, and he tries to manipulate things, and he plays the main corporate villain, I guess, of the movie. There's two Batman figurines here. I guess one is more simpler, and one is more kind of armored type. And then the last but not least, we got the other main villain of the show. We got Penguin there. You can see he's holding a fish. Now, as far as the Batman, one is more of a felt cape, and the other one's more of a stiff cape and cowl. Nothing too exciting about the backs of these. You can see that obviously with the stiff cowl and cape, there's a lot more detail back there. I don't think Mike Schreck has much going on there. Some stripes in the back. You can see that it's got kind of a weird hair going on there, almost like he's like a classic composer or something like that. He does. You can change his hairpiece to a top hat, so that I have him holding this top hat so I don't lose it. But you can certainly change the hat on top instead. Penguin is wearing his hat. You can see there. I'm not sure. He's got some weird scarf there. I can't honestly recall what he's wearing on his scarf there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was some kind of carcass. He's got his umbrella there as well. And so let's have a look. From the outside, what you see in the Batcave is quite impressive. You can see actually the computer setup for the Batcave. You can see Catwoman in the background there on the computer screen. He's got a whole bunch of doohickeys all around here, sensors, and giving him all types of information of what's going on in Gotham. Here we can see the trap door that he's got there. And you can see the Batmobile there as well. And we can see in the back there the Batcave. And you can see a bat, stalagmites all around there. Give it that cave-like feeling. Of course, this being the Batcave. So and you can see that everything more outside there. We can see the detail. The car does come out and it does move. So let's take that out. There's actually, let's take it out this way. We have actually a door in the back that we can open. I believe the car can come out that way if we wanted it to. Yes, it can. So we can take the car out here. So the Batcave, the Batmobile. This part lifts off. You can put Batman inside the top there if you want. Very straightforward. It only fits one minifigure. I don't know what these things do. Oh, you can see the wheels turning there, underneath there. There is a fire component to the back when you get it going, so I'm gonna pull that from the back there. So there is on the back of this of the shadow box. There is a secret compartment that you can store the flame element, because obviously with the flame element you can't really close the shadow box very well. I'm going to carefully get that up there. So there's a flame element here that you can put onto the Batmobile. Let's stick it to the back here, and I believe that does spin when you get the car going, so it does. You can get that kind of cool element going there. But yeah, if you want to store it, there's a little compartment on the bottom that you can just pop that in there. Now, I had to warn you that I actually had a trouble getting this damn thing out. So when you put it in, just if you want to be able to get it out simply, just be careful about how you lock the damn thing. Or you may want to just put it in the other way, but just don't shove it all the way in, because it's not the easiest to get back out, to be honest. You can see there's 5 knobs here. Or actually, sorry, 4 knobs here. And they do different things that we're going to show you. There's also a light component here that lights up. So ideally, you're supposed to put the Batman back here and then light it up as you open up the hidden gate there. Now, I that's the one part I have a problem with this design, and I've looked at the instructions and trying to figure out what's going on with this gate. But the gate, I find, at least in my set, is not the most stable. So I'll show you what I mean in a second. I'm going to turn this around, and we're going to go look inside the actual cave now. First of all, I'm going to open up the cave. Uh-oh, I have lost Bruce Wayne. All right, we're going to put this over here. Let me find where Bruce Wayne went. Okay, so let's take care of this part first. This is obviously the silhouette of Batman. There's really not a lot going on here as far as the actual Batcave. It has obviously the cave components, stalagmites and stalactites, and we got the bats hanging out there. But there's really not a lot going on. On the top, you can see there's where lights would be to light up the cave, but there's really not a lot going on as far as the actual Batcave itself. We have the actual Batmobile here that we can put on this ramp there. As I mentioned, there is a door that opens up here. You can bring it out from the front to the back there, and so the car goes right there. And then as far as the actual devices, we have a vault here. So one of the knobs open up the vaults when you turn it, and you can close the other way. So let's open it up again, and we're going to zoom in and see what's in there. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of batarangs, his grappling hook as well. There's two little storage bins over here, and there's at the moment there's nothing in there, but you could certainly put stuff in there. I don't remember seeing any instructions to put anything in there, so that's why they're empty, but they are there. So you can definitely put stuff in there. And as I said, you can easily close the storage sign right there as well. Below it, you can see all the tools that Batman would need to do all types of things to fix his car or whatever. There's an oiler, something looks like a chisel, a hammer. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of wrench, it looks like. A power drill, another type of wrench. I don't know if that's a magnifying glass. That I didn't even know. It looks like some kind of crowbar. I have no idea what that is. Some other type of wrench. So there's a whole bunch of tools that he uses, probably for the Batmobile, but any tinkering he's got to do. Assortment of tools there. There's a trap door. So one, you can light up the area. Let's see if you can see the light up component there to some extent. And there's a knob over here that you can open and close the trap door. And I find that these things here on the bottom, they don't stay on very well. And I've looked at it and over again, and I can't figure out what it is about this thing that, just makes it fall off very easily. But you technically bring that all the way down, and that's where you would store one of the Batman suits, whether it be this Batman or the other Batman suit. But you can put that in. I've put this one in right now just because it's easier to fit. And then you can, as I said, you light it up in the back to show the suit light up there. And then you can close the gate carefully. Again, you got to be careful. As I said, the bottom part there is not the most sturdiest. So I do find it does separate here quite a bit. You can see the ladder components that connect the sections that you can play with Batman running from side to side. Big ladder here that you can climb up. And here's where a lot of the action also occurs. Obviously, we have Bruce Wayne can sit on his chair, so I'll put him over here, sit on his chair there. And we can have Alfred nearby, getting ready to help his Master Bruce. Let me just get him in there. I'm going to put him back here so he doesn't hit the chair when he spins around. So there's a couple of moving components on here. So let me just zoom in a little bit. So one of the components moves the screen. So you can see that there's... let's zoom in there. See, there's Catwoman there. And you can move the screen over here. And you can see the Penguin there. And he's recording, obviously, what's going on. And that's basically it. It's just one giant sticker tile that moves from one end to the other. But I thought that, it's a nice, cool effect there. And you can see Bruce looking on there. A lot of detail in the computers with the stickers. Honestly, don't know what is what, but as long as Batman knows what is what. But obviously, all this technology is there to help him fight crime. And then actually, the chair swivels too, so you can turn Bruce around, and so he can talk to Alfred there. And this has multiple factors. One, it's a cool display piece. Two, it has a lot of playability. So if you have kids at home, there's a lot of playability to this set as well. Obviously comes with minifigures, good guys and bad guys that he can play with, or she can play with, to act out the scenes from Batman Returns. And let's see, underneath, I do not believe there's anything too exciting down there. Really not a lot of things exciting there. So all in all, this is the Batman Shadow set. Again, based on the classic Tim Burton movie Batman Returns, which was a sequel to the original Batman movie from 1989. This one came out in 1992. It's, in hindsight, it's kind of like, I wish we could see what Tim Burton's third movie would have been, because when we look back and see, the last two movies that came out for Batman in that era, with the Jim Carrey movie, I forgot what it was called, and Val Kilmer. I don't think that came out nearly as well. I found the Schumacher movies are far too cartoony for my taste, and I don't know. It wasn't the same. And then when they had the Batman and Robin movie with George Clooney, I mean, obviously that killed the franchise for a long, long time. And thank goodness for Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale to be able to revive the Batman franchise and the DC movies in general. Because I don't think anyone really wanted to touch superhero movies for a long, long time after the Batman and Robin movie. So anyways, I digress. So this set, based on the classic 1992 movie, I think the set does it justice. There's a couple things I wish were better. Basically, I wish the trapdoor was better. I wish it was holding better. So when you do build it yourself, test it around. But I find that area of the whole thing is the most flimsy thing. But I love this cave. It's a really nice display set, whether you leave it open or closed. It's pretty stunning one way or the other. Very, very unique set. It comes with some great minifigures that I believe are exclusive to this set. But I could be wrong, because they haven't released any Batman Lego sets that are based on the 1992 movie for quite a while. Well, at least nothing like this Batcave. And so I really like this set, and I hope you do too. So this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. Let us know what you think of this set and what you would like to see next from the Batman universe. We know that they've released in the last couple of years the 1989 Batmobile, and as well as the Batwing. They obviously have the Tumbler from the more recent movies, from the Christian Bale movies. What else classic Batman series set that you want to see? And maybe we can plant a little bug in Lego's creative department to see what other cool Batman constructs they can come up with. Because I honestly love this set. This is a really cool set. A lot of detail that went into it. A lot of thought went into it to make this work. The Shadowbot concept, is quite something. As I said, let's close it up. And again, when you see it, it's like, what is that? And when you get closer, it's like, wow, that's really darn cool. So I'm gonna put this up for display in my rooms, and let us know what you think. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love to know your thoughts on the review and the video. So hit the like and subscribe button. It's much appreciated. And let us know in the comment section what Batman sets you want to see, and what do you guys think of this set. All right, this is Chucky from Collecting Fun, and we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.